Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bright Obi. You can call me Love Dr. Obi or simply you can call me Obi and I'll gladly respond. Today I'm talking to you guys about Bitcoin. Recently, Bitcoin has been something that is gaining popularity. Most of my friends contact me and they want to find out more about what this Bitcoin thing is about, if it is really advisable for them to invest into it. So today I decided to do this video to teach you guys some of the basic things to know about Bitcoin or what to know before investing in Bitcoin. So let's get into it. All right, welcome back guys. If you are new on this channel, kindly hit the subscription button and then hit the notification button as well, so that whenever there's a new video, any educative video, you can actually get it before anyone does. I'm a relationship expert. I'm also a researcher. I'm a financial analyst, and most importantly, I'm your friend. So let's get into it. Bitcoin is something that has come to stay, I must say that, because it started from 2009. It's a digital currency. When you say digital currency, it means that you cannot hold physical cash to go and buy something, because in our traditional society, before you can buy something, when we move from the era of the barter trade where we exchange good for goods, nowadays the money system or the physical money printed by the government is what we have been using. So Bitcoin is not like that. It is not controlled by anything. So it is digital currency where you can only access it on your phone, on a computer, or somewhere, not holding the physical cash to go and purchase something. Because of digitization, that is what is happening. And it has been in existence since 2009. It was invented by a mysterious person that, as of now, no one knows that kind of person, by the name Satoshi Nakamoto. And since that time, 2009, it has been moving, and now in this era, it has been taking all over. It's been taking over physical money and other online payments and other things, and so gaining popularity. And so, but before you actually get to invest in this kind of thing, or have the idea or the mindset to want to get into this Bitcoin, I think it's appropriate you get to understand various things before you go into those kind of things. Because when it comes to the financial market, or when it comes to investment, things can really get tough, and then people commit suicide, people do bad things to themselves and other things. It happens to most people. So I don't want you to be that kind of victim of those kind of things, for things that you didn't even know before you enter into that kind of thing. So I just decided to do this video to share with you what I know about Bitcoin and how it operates, so that you also get some tips into your hand and decide whether you really want to go into it or you don't want to get yourself into that. And so, like I said, Bitcoin is a digital currency. It is called cryptocurrency, and we have various cryptocurrencies. We have the Ethereum, we have the VinkPay, we have so many of them. But Bitcoin is one of the cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency means that it is created in a form of computer where it is digitalized. You cannot really touch it, but you can make payment with it or something like that. It is very complicated, created by somebody. IT gurus. And so we financial people or financial experts try to look at the financial aspect of it, what's the work behind the scene on whatever that it is doing. And so now it is taking popularity. And like I said, there's no physical coins. Like you want to take physical money, like you want to go and buy, this is my Bitcoin, so I'm buying phone, this is my Bitcoin. So no, you just actually take the phone and then you transfer that kind of thing to the person, if only the person won't accept it. And nowadays it is going to be accepted worldwide, because most big companies are actually trying to use that kind of thing as a form of payment or acceptance of payment for certain transactions and other things. I remember recently Tesla, Elon Musk actually invested about 1.5 billion in Bitcoin, and then I heard some news in the news that Tesla is now going to accept Bitcoin as payment for certain things and other things. I don't know how true it is or how far they've gone with that kind of thing, and so I wouldn't want to comment on much of those things. But just understand that we don't have a physical coin to go and then exchange your goods or sell something. It's just on your phone. You just pick your phone. Okay, you bought the thing and then you just transfer. Just like we make online payment, like Visa payment and other things. That's one thing that you have to know. And so let's get into the thing that you've got to know and understand before entering into Bitcoin. Like I said, the first thing is that it is decentralized. And when we say decentralized, it means that no government, and I mean no government, No institution is totally controlling. It's like when you go to different countries, you see we have the Bank of Ghana, we have the Federal Bank of Nigeria, we have Bank of America or whatever thing. We do not have something like that. And so no one actually controls it. Okay, it was created by the person in the form where everyone can access it. It is controlled by itself. I mean, so no one actually control. No one has the power to control. So we don't need any government to say that they want to control the current supply, or there are so much money in the system, so let me withdraw part of the money, or there's a deficit in the system, so let me print more money. There's nothing like that. Okay, so it is decentralized, and everyone, if only you want to buy or you want to be part of it, you can just purchase it and then you just good to go to transact with other things. And so, like I said, the second thing is that it is digital, or it is digitized, and it means that there's no physical coins or something that you need to build, a check or something you have to just issue to get it. No, you just need to buy it from somebody. It's just an exchange. So if I have Bitcoin and you have cash, let's say in dollars, in Ghana cedis, in Chinese yuan, or in any currency, in pounds or whatever, I can just give you my Bitcoin. It's equivalent, and then you just give me the money I need or whatever thing that I need. So it is digitized, not physical cash as to giving you this kind of thing. That's also one thing. And the one important thing is that before you invest in Bitcoin, you have to assess your risk tolerance. You have to assess your risk tolerance, or you need to understand the risk you are involving yourself in, because Bitcoin involves so much risk that you need to understand. It involves so much risk, and I think it has been one of the markets or financial market that have been going up and down. I mean, having various fluctuations in all within this, within a shortest possible time, you can have various fluctuations that you cannot even think about it. And sometimes its movement is not predictable, unlike the stock market and other financial exchange rate or financial market where we can see that this, because it is controlled by demand and supply. And some people may be demanding, whilst you do not know the number of that are demanding, or you don't know the number of people that are supplying, or whether they don't need it. You cannot understand what people are really thinking at any particular point in time. So you cannot really control or make clear prediction as to whatever that Bitcoin may see. Now, I want to show you something. When I started my Bitcoin, in 2017, that's when I started using Bitcoin. And I'm going to show you something that happened during that time. Okay, so those of you who have the Bitcoin, it has an app, okay, an app. When you go to Play Store or when you go to App Store, you can actually get it and then download it. And when you open the Bitcoin, this is what actually comes on. And so this is the current price of Bitcoin. That is 59,000. After the time I'm recording this video, $57,921. I mean, for one Bitcoin. So it means that even if you have 0.10 or 0.01 Bitcoin, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And so, like you can see in my wallet, I have 0.001822 BTC. That is equivalent to $105. I mean, currently, I have other ones on other platforms like Binance and other things, but I wouldn't be talking about that one now. But I want to look at all. Since I started it, or since Bitcoin was initiated. And so look at this side, okay? When it started in 2009, this is the price. Let's say this is 2010. It's the price from $11. Coming straight to 2011, 65, coming to $100. Then in 2013, $109. Getting higher. 2014, it comes. And when you come to 2015, it was still rising. And then in 2017, this is where I actually joined. When it was around 5,000, 2017, I actually joined at this time. And then it was really moving. I was making a couple of money from this kind of thing. I didn't have huge amount of money, so it was just some couple of dollars, a few dollars that I was getting out of it. And I was getting it until we woke up one day, and then boom, I got crashing down. And it moved from, as you can see, from 17,000, let's say 17,000 to down to 4,000 again. So if your money was in Bitcoin from that time, everything came crashing down. That's why people were starting to lose interest in this kind of Bitcoin, and it was just moving, coming up and down, until recently in 2020, during the lockdown in the corona times, when people were actually not going to work, other things, while they were indoors, they were thinking about other things to do. And so they actually started investing in Bitcoin, and then boom, it shooted up to the current price. As March 14th, it goes to 61,000 and other things, So let's say today, as you can see, it is 57,929. So it is something that involves risks. You can just invest your money today. And how it works is that as the price goes high, then your money goes high. As it comes down, your money reduces. So it means your money can reduce up to zero. or it can go up to whatever thing that you want to go. And so if you do not have your risk tolerance up high, then it means that it is not something that is good for you. Or if you are risk averse, someone who is hesitant towards risk taking, then I think Bitcoin is not an avenue or venture for you to actually go into it. Now, I wouldn't waste your time. Let's go into the next one. It isn't for low income earners. This is something I must tell you. Once we say you have to persevere, you have to do this, when time is changing, you have to change, you have to be digitized, whatever. Don't be following the crowd, or don't be following anybody to do things that will get you into trouble. Not because everyone is mentioning Bitcoin. Sometimes you see your friends posting on their status says Bitcoin, Bitcoin. So you also want to get into Bitcoin to actually invest in it. That is not a good idea. If you are a low income earner, I mean, you are taking home about $100, 500 Ghana cedis, 600 Ghana cedis. That is not a good idea for you. It's not a good idea for you because it may not help you, because I mean, you can't be investing in Bitcoin when you are a low income earner. You should be a middle income earner, or you have something or some money elsewhere that you want to actually depend on that. Because when you are a low income earner, your money is already not sufficient for you. You pay your bills, your rent, and other things. And so you want to use that money to buy Bitcoin, and then after buying Bitcoin, you expect that maybe at the end of the month it will grow for you to get that money to pay for your bills or other things. By the time we reach that, and then Bitcoin might rather reduce or decrease, and then you will not get your money. You will lose that kind of money. So it is not really for low income earners. Okay, now let's go to the last thing I want to talk about. The last thing is that don't use money you intend to use within the shortest possible time to buy Bitcoin. It is not advisable, because if you want to use the money in the shortest possible time, like I said, your salary or something, then it is not a really good idea for you, because you can lose it overnight just as you can gain more overnight. So it's involved high risk. And so if you want to use it for maybe to pay your school fees, to pay some kind of bill, an emergency or something, you don't need to use that kind of money to invest in Bitcoin. If you have some kind of money that you will not be using in the short term, maybe after 1 year, after 2 years, for that one, you can actually assess the risk and then take that kind of step for you to be able to invest in that kind of thing. But if you're going to use the money in the shortest possible time, then friend, trust me, Bitcoin is not a good avenue or venture for you to put your money. So don't lose your money, don't throw your money away. There are other various investment platforms that you can invest on, or you can invest in if you really want to invest. And in my subsequent videos, I will try and see how best I can bring to you various investment avenues, that is online avenues or other things that can help you for you to invest in those kind of things. And so if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, can you do so, so that whenever that video comes, you actually get access to that one, and then you'll be able to know which avenue is most suitable for you as a low income earner. And so this is what I got for you guys. And so when you want to invest in Bitcoin, try to know this kind of thing, try to read more about it, try to understand it very well before you go, so that you don't lose your money like I lost mine in 2017. 2018 thereabout. I mean, so nowadays I'm okay with the kind of thing. I got the experience, and I'm also a financial student, a financial analyst, so I'm able to understand my risk assessment. You might probably not be a financial person or have a financial background, and so it might hit you so hard, and then you might not be able to come back. Okay, so try to make your assessment very well, and I can assure you that you will make progress in life. So hit the subscription button, and I will see you another time. Stay blessed.